Ann is with us in Florence, South Carolina. Hi, Ann. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, good afternoon, Dave. I'm so excited to talk to you. You can't imagine.
Well, I'm honored. Thanks. How can I help?
So excited. My husband and I are in pretty good shape financially, and we are also Corvette people.
Cool.
Yeah, and we are fortunate enough to have a 1980 collector car, 93 show quality ZR1.
Wow.
And then we have two daily drivers, and they're both old. One's a 98 Grand Prix that I drive, and the other one is a Grand Cherokee Jeep that my husband drives. All paid for long ago. We have an opportunity to buy another car.
A collectible or to drive?
Well, to drive. It would be a daily driver for me. The Corvette convertible. It's a color combination I've wanted for a long time.
How much is it?
Excuse me?
How much is it?
$35,000.
And what is it?
It's a Corvette convertible.
Yeah, which year?
2009.
Okay, so that's about, okay.
Yeah.
And what's your household income?
Household income is about $5,000 a month from my husband's side, and another $1,900 from my side. But we do keep them. We don't keep them separate as in his and hers money. We keep the larger amount for our checking account. We keep the smaller amount for our
but your household income is 60, 24, so it's 85, 90,000 bucks.
Right.
Okay, and what does he drive? You already told me those. Okay.
Yeah.
Now your two collectibles are collectibles. I don't count those much.
Right.
Do you have any investments?
Yes, we do.
How much?
We have about $606,000 in investments.
Okay, and you're going to pay cash for the daily driver $35,000 vet?
I don't want to.
I wouldn't buy it if you didn't pay cash for it.
Well, here's my reasoning. Our investments are making better money than...
Then why don't you borrow on all the collectibles and go put that money in investments?
Borrow on the collectibles? I don't...
It's the same logic, which is flawed, by the way.
Well, what I wanted to do was take a 2.7% home equity loan on my fully paid for house.
That's ludicrous.
Okay.
I would not put my home at risk for a car.
Well, the home's paid off too. And
I wouldn't put my home at risk for a car.
Okay, I hear you.
If you don't pay the bill, they take your home.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, but what? You got $600,000. Pay cash for the stupid car. Or don't buy it. Your grandmother would whip you for this discussion. She paid cash. Why did you pay off your house if you believe in borrowing money?
I don't like borrowing money.
You just gotten in a twit about this car is what it is, and your brain's not working because it's this car.
I try to make my brain work, but I'm so frugal and so careful.
Yeah, and yet you found this car and you got car fever.
Yeah.
Because it's the color combo, it's a convertible, it's a car y'all have talked about for years. You found a sweet car.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Listen, you've done a great job with your money. You're millionaires. You can afford a $35,000 car. Buy the car.
Yeah, huh?
Pay cash for it.
Yeah, that means I have to sell something. I have to sell some.
Well, so what?
Do it.
Just a little bit of money, just a little bit of one of your investments. It's not much. It's not much money at all.
All right. So in your opinion, that's not out of the realm of...
No, the car is reasonable. Financing it is unreasonable.
Okay. I hear that.
You're a millionaire.
Yeah, I know.
You make $90,000 a year.
Yeah.
You've done a great job. You know Corvettes, so actually you're probably getting a great deal on this car, I would guess.
I don't know. It's got 25,000 miles on it. Single owner.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Wave a little cash under his nose. Tell him you want a deal.
Yeah, I think we would too. All right, so I shouldn't be stressing over this.
You shouldn't be stressing over buying it to the point that you go borrow money on your house to buy it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just buy the car.
Okay, that makes sense.
You've earned it.
I think I appreciate that.
Thanks for the call.
One other thing I have to tell you.
Okay.
Because of you, a grown niece in our family has finally come to her senses and is getting on Death Snowball.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I've worried about her for years, and she's finally come around. So.
Well, I'm glad. By the way, I've got a 79 model L82 in my garage, 4-speed.
Oh, you do?
4-speed.
Cool.
Sweet.
Very cool.
Hey, thanks for the call.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
This is the Dave Ramsey Show. Open phones at 888-825-5225. Something about Corvettes. I'm sorry, these new ones. Those new ones are there. Have you seen the new ones? Oh, they're just ridiculous. Everybody's got their deal. Mastercraft boats, and this is why you work. You work so you can give and so you can live. And you ought to do more giving than living, by the way, and keep these things in balance. But I want you to learn to enjoy your money. That's part of why you work, and and you shouldn't be ashamed of it. Like Lisa on Facebook, how do you justify building wealth when there's so much need in the world? The lady has done nothing wrong, Lisa. They've saved money. They've lived on less than they make. They're exceptional people. They've done a great job. There wasn't anything selfish about what she was talking about. Nothing out of line about what she was talking about, except for the borrowing money part. But, we need to get back to celebrating when people win, not celebrating greed and not celebrating conspicuous consumption as a percentage of your income, meaning if you make $100,000 a year, you don't need to be driving a $100,000 car. That's stupid. That's ridiculous. But this idea that somebody has done good and won in the market, they did a good job. You should celebrate them enjoying that. This jealousy and envy stuff that some of you from your supposed spirituality have gotten into, you're pitiful. You're pitiful. Not the lady that called. That's not directed at her, but it's more in defense of her. That she has, I want her to buy that Corvette. They got $600,000. They had a paid-for house, in addition to the $600,000 saved up. They worked their whole lives for this. This is an item that is a special item to them. It's not an impulse. It's not to use a bad metaphor in this case, upon a drive-by. It's not an impulse decision. And so, maybe you've always wanted to go on a cruise. Maybe you've always wanted to have a Harley. Maybe you've always wanted to fill in the blank. And when it's a very small percentage of your world and you're a big saver and a big giver in addition to that, then you should buy that item and you should enjoy it. And we should celebrate with you your success, because in this culture we should celebrate success and not look down on it as if someone did something wrong. But the politics of envy, the spiritual disease of jealousy, has been used in this culture to divide instead of to celebrate. And it's got to stop, you guys. It's got to stop. So I'm all about that lady having her car that she's looked for a long time. I think that's awesome. I think that's great. Again, it's a small percentage of her world. 3.5% of her net worth is in her car. And so if you have a net worth of $100,000, that puts you in a $3,500 car. That's the same ratios we were discussing with her. You following this? If you have a net worth of $500,000, it's you driving a $7,000 car. It is just, it's you driving a $17,000 car. It's the same ratios. Very reasonable. You couldn't call that person greedy or self-absorbed or any of those things. You would just say, they're one. And I'm smiling with them as they celebrate winning. And here's an idea. I want you to lift each other up instead of spending all your time telling everybody what they're doing wrong. Spend all your time saying, I course correct people, don't get me wrong, but this idea that somehow someone is morally superior because they think you should give all your money away that you earned. That doesn't make you morally superior. It just makes you small-minded. And it makes you someone who doesn't celebrate success. That's all it does. So, hey, cheer. When somebody catches a pass and scores a touchdown. That's an okay thing, guys. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.